So students, let's learn how to represent the irrational number on the number line, right? So let's take an example, root 2. So we have to learn how to represent this root 2 on a number line. As we all know that any rational or irrational number, we can represent it on a number line. So let's see how this root 2 can be represented on the number line, right? So before going to start our construction, or before going to start the steps, let's draw a one number line. Okay, as we know that root 2 lies between right 1 and 2, because the value of the root 2 is 1.414 something, right? So as we know that the root 2 lies between 1 and 2, so approximately it comes between 1 and 2, means approximately it comes here, right? So let's start our basic procedure. So first of all, we have to start from the origin, right? What we have to do, let's learn one by one. We have to draw a one right angle triangle. Okay, so we have to start from the origin, right? So first of all, we have to start from the 0 and mark 1 unit from 0, right? We have to mark 1 unit from the 0, right? So 1 unit, that is from 0, we have to mark 1 unit from 0 and mark it as a point A, right? We have to mark it as a point A, correct? So students, what we have done, we have marked the 1 unit from the point O and name it as a point A. Now what we have to do, now from the point A, remember, now from the point A, we have to mark the 1 unit. We have to draw the perpendicular of a 1 unit, right, and name it as a point B. Okay, so from the point A we have drawn the perpendicular of a 1 unit and name it as a point B, right? So remember student, AB is also 1 unit and OA is also 1 unit, correct? Now, and remember AB is perpendicular to OA, correct? This is a sign of a perpendicular, right? Now you have to join OB. This is OB, you have to join OB, right? So this is our third step. This is our third step, correct? So what was our what are our 3 steps? First we have to start from the point O, mark 1 unit from the point O, name it as a point A. Now you have to draw the perpendicular of the 1 unit, name it as a point B, and third step, join OB. This is a very simple 3 steps. So remember students, now OA and AB both are 1 unit, right? OA is also 1 unit, AB is also 1 unit, correct? Now we have already studied the Pythagoras theorem in our lower classes, right? What is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Now this is a right angle triangle. Our right angle triangle OAB is our right angle triangle. This is a hypotenuse, this is base, this is perpendicular. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, OB square is equals to OA square plus AB square, because OA is a base and the AB is a perpendicular, right? As we already know the Pythagoras theorem. So how we can find the OB square? OB square equals to OA square plus AB square, right? So this is nothing but the Pythagoras theorem. OB square equals to OA square plus AB square. Now what is the value of OA? 1, right? And what is the value of OAB? 1, because both are 1 unit. 1 square is 1 and 1 square is 1. 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So the value of OB is what? 2. OB square is 2, but we want, because this is in the square, because the Pythagoras theorem are already derived in the square term, but we want the value of OB. So the value of the OB square is 2, right? So OB equals to under root of 2. This is the value of OB. What is the value of OB? Under root 2. Right? This is the value of OB. What is the value of OB? Under root 2. Correct. So students, we have marked the position. We have marked the length of the OB, that is equals to root 2. Now, but we have to plot the root 2 on this number line. For doing this, what we have to do? We have to take the compass, right? Place it at the point O and adjust the length of the compass, that is equals to OB, right? You have to take the length of the compass is equals to OB and slide it to the, which intersects this number line axis at some point, name it as a point C. So let's see how it can happen, right? So you have marked the position of OB. Now from the point O, right, from the point O, you have to mark the position, you have to mark the position of the compass, right? So from the point O, mark the position at the point O and slide the compass in such a way that it intersects this axis at point, which point? C point, right? So remember students, this the length of the OB and the length of the OC both are equal because both are radius. OB and OC both are equal, right? So this OC is nothing but equals to how much? OB. And what is the value of OB? Root 2. So we get the position of root 2 here. So OC represents the value of root 2. Okay, so this is nothing but the root 2. So here the root 2 position is there on the number line. This is how we can represent on the number line. Correct? So this green segment, green color line, which is represented by the OC, and length of the OC and OB both are equal. So remember students, the length of the OB and OC both are equal. Why? Because they both are the radius. The length of the OB is root 2, so length of the OC is also root 2. This is how we can represent it on the number line. Understood? Right? So in the similar manner we can represent the root 3 also, which we will see in the next video.